Hello all. Right, just done me run for the morning. And now I'm on to job number 2, which is off from Godmanchester, which is Peterborough way, down to Bishops Stafford. Let's see what happens. Right, stuck it in the sat nav. 9:51, and we're due there at 10 o'clock. 10 minutes early, always nice to see. So, right, let's hit the road. The journey to Godmanchester, which is like Manchester but with God in front of it, which means it must be even better. Never been to Godmanchester, I don't think. Let's go find out. Right, bad little check of the sat nav. Don't think I'll be needing roadworks on this one. I can't come unstuck because you know you look at it and you go, right, that one's A road, turn left and you're there. You think, okay, well I don't probably need road lords for that one because A roads tend to be pretty safe. You can come unstuck, you know, you could be like 2 roads away. I was the other day and turned into one of them and hit a bridge that was about 2 foot tall. Honestly, I mean, sort of, I think Warwick Davis would bang his head. But it's unfortunately, well, then I do fire up road lords and said, it's all right, you're 5 minutes around the corner. Go back the way. It could have been avoided, but I sometimes bump it in. And then we've had this conversation before, and like the job I did yesterday, road lords was taking me somewhere 5 miles up the road, whereas Waze took me to the right place. So it's that, you know, reading between the lines type thing. But I'm hoping with this one, we're empty, so we're nice and light, moving at a decent pace, and we're going to be there. I mean, I typed in the sat nav. As soon as I pulled out, it's like 20 minutes away. That's lovely. That's exactly what we want. So, Godmanchester. Let's go see what Godmanchester looks like. So, just having a look at the job, seeing what we're looking at. 7.5 ton job, which is nice. Oh, Eloise won't even notice there's any weight on there. It's just picking up approximately 4 pallets, approximately 350 kilos each. It's a tail lift job. I presume it's normally, with tail lift jobs, it's normally maybe forked on or bayed on tail lift at the other side. And then you think, well, could it be a residential? Sometimes it's residential. No, it's going to a unit, which is because you don't want residentials. I've done them before, where you pick up 1 pallet and it's a ton, and it's a pallet or 2 pallets, 2 pallets of tiles need to go to a residential address, and then there's you with a ton, and they're going, can you just put it on a driveway? And the house is on a hill, and then you've got to get it off the driveway. I mean, if you're clever about it, you can reverse the lorry so it hits the driveway with the pallet on. Pardon me. So it hits the drive. And also, if the driveway's got pebbles or stones on it, that's no good. Oh, Godmanchester, here we go. Literally 1 mile away. That's no good. And I'm not built for it anymore. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not a small guy, but I'm in my 50s, and trying to lump a pallet of stones or a pallet of tiles in a residential address. If you've got a powered pallet truck, that's a different kettle of fish. But I've just got a normal pallet truck. But 350 kilos a pallet, that's no problem at all. And if it's industrial, chances are it's on the flat. The only thing is Bishops Stafford. Bishops Stafford can be, Godmanchester, here we come. Let's go and see what it looks like. Bishops Stafford can be a little bit tight, a little bit windy, a little bit sort of, oi, but I've done it at 26 ton before, so in this it should be fine. It's kind of like going in a long wheelbase. But yeah, we're going to be collecting now in 3 minutes. Let's go and see what we're going to get. Right, here we are, 10 o'clock, on time, fantastic. Right, I'm just going to stick it here, and we're going to have a chat with them in the transport office and see if they're ready for us. I've spoken to him. He goes like that. It's 1. I said it might be 4. Oh, there you go. No, the 1 meant 1 moment. It is 4 pallet, and it's bay 6. I can't do 6 because my other hand's holding the phone. Right, that's Ellie on the dock. Now I've got to take the keys in so I don't drive away when they're trying to offload it, and should be good to go. Should be a nice and quick load, I hope. In fact, as I was just doing that, guy says, yo, give him the keys. He's walked them in for me. It's going to take 5 minutes. Oh, let's hope it keeps going like this. Right, well, they're loading me now. So while I'm getting loaded, let's stick the destination in. I'm off to Bishops Stafford, Hertfordshire. I'm going to do both for this. I'm going to do Road Lords as well, because like I say, Stafford can be a bit tricky. So we're off to Pom 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 Pom. There we go. Now what we do now, hit on that and now check to make sure that it's going to the right place, because the times when I've entered the wrong postcode, I put a 9 instead of an 8, and then you get there and you're 10 minutes away and you think that wasn't necessary, you didn't need to do that. All you need to do is, once you put the postcode in, hit highlighted route, go to the bottom. I do this on Waze. Yeah, that's the right road. That's cool. Let's have a look at that. Oh, it's A roads all the way. Literally A roads all the way. We're not going to be needing Road Lords again, and it is 53 minutes. Should be there by 11 o'clock. I'll get my first 2 jobs done by midday. That'd be nice. Oh, are they calling me? Got me paperwork. Oh, 15 minutes. Just got to put it forward, strap it on, and away we go. Right, that's all done. That's good to go. Honestly, it's 20 past 10. I've been here for like 25 minutes. That's fantastic. I wish they could. And you know, certain people on the exchange, when you get a job and you think, this is a bona fide firm, a big firm. They're the ones I do. I've been doing them on it's my mate Ben's firm. I've been doing work for them since I started off in a little van many years ago. And you think this is going to be all right. And certain ones you think, I don't like the sound of this. It's kind of, the location's a bit and you know, it's kind of sort of, is that going to be industrial? But it's going to be the kind of industrial where it's sort of like, it's down some back street. Oh, we've had lorries bigger than yours down here, and when you look at something, you can't fit a bicycle down, and it's all like, oh no, you have to take it all off by hand, mate. It's what, every single piece of the jigsaw, like, you know. So, but no, so this one's good so far. Anyway, just got to tackle Stafford. We should be Stafford in under an hour. So, well, we're going to go straight on, clearly. We're not going to stop and have something from the ready-to-eat wagon, because it's moving, and because we're not hungry. Yeah, and let's go see what happens up the other end. Turn right. Kind of annoyingly, I have to do a little detour here to Cambridge Services, because I'm nearly out of AdBlue. It's frustrating because I'm fine for diesel. I've got like 3/4 of a tank of diesel, and ideally you would stop and do both at the same time, but we've got an IBC back at the yard, and that's empty at the moment, so I'm having to get the I have to get it on air. And also the thing about this is, I don't know if I've said before, I think I have said before, the fuel tank is on the opposite side to the AdBlue. So if you're putting in, and unless you put in the middle and you've got one on one side and one on the other, it's not always that easy to fill up. So I'm just hoping they've got AdBlue. They've got AdBlue, and they've got AdBlue. You see and you see, and the pump's been so far apart, you couldn't drag from one to the other. So you can stop and get a bit of AdBlue here, but not diesel. I think what side it is. That one. That side's the one for the diesel, obviously. Right? Yeah. You I can't forget. Do this all the time. Right, I'm going to stick some AdBlue in here, and then that shouldn't take too long. It doesn't take too long to fill that one up. And then on our way again. We are, well, it's 47 minutes. I've hardly left. Oh. Right, that's the AdBlue gone. Fill up again. Lovely. That's quite a big tank, this one, which is quite nice. And it's done now. I'd always do the thing where when I used to fill up with fuel, I'd always fill up with AdBlue at the same time. Even if I had, like, you know, sort of like the tank was like over 3/4 full. Okay, here we go. Cheers, thank you. Always fill up with AdBlue. Because you can guarantee that if you didn't, every single petrol station you go to after that would be like, oh, the pump's out of order, oh, the pump's on the wrong side, oh, it hasn't got a pump. You know, sometimes, oh, there's a queue of, particularly when it's in 7.5 tonne, there's a queue of 7 lorries in front of me. But the 7.5 tonne, particularly, you can do it in an 18 as well. Occasionally you just sneak into the normal garage and just put, you know, you'll be limited to 100 litres or something like that, like the Range Rovers are. But that would be enough. That might quarter of a tank in 7.5 tonne, possibly more. And then you think, oh, but I've got to wait with all the lorries because I need the AdBlue. But we're full up now, which is good. That'll keep you going for a little while yet, and hopefully by the time that's done, we'll get another IBC back in the yard and I can go and fill up there. In the meantime, now we're still on our 34 miles, 46 minutes to Scunthorpe. Now, people fit into 2 different categories when you indicate. I've just had to go over to the left here because we're going towards London Stansted. They fit into those that hang back and let you go, and those that, as they see you indicating, accelerate past you. That person in that white vehicle over there, category B. Actually, there's a third category, those that see you indicating and just sit there, almost sometimes trying to match speed with you, despite the fact you're actually on a motorway slip road and running out of road yourself. These people do not read the road. There's probably a name for them. I'll let you think of your own. Okay, here's a question for everybody. When you excuse me, I don't do the game show, would I? So, for example, you indicate to pull out, like I have just done with this flatbed lorry here, and the people behind flash you. Now, if it's a lorry, I tend to do me indicator thing, which is I click it up. I'm clicking in the direction I'm pulling in. I click in the opposite direction for 1 or 2 seconds, and then I click back in the right direction for 1 or 2 seconds. That's my kind of signature. But I'll show you. Now watch this. There's me indicating to come in. He flashes me, thank you very much. So I indicate to come in, then I flick back the other direction once, and flick back in the right direction once. That's my indicator signature. I mean, some people do fancy ones, bum, 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 bum. When it tends to be cars and vans, they flick the hazards on for 1 or 2. So if a car flashes you, like the lovely gentleman, he was a taxi driver as well. Taxi drivers never let you go. Like the guy in the front did. Do you do your fancy indicator thing and risk them to think, what's going on there? Which I don't think they would. Or do you put your hazards on? So one thank you for car and van drivers, one thank you for lorry drivers. I wonder what anybody else does. I normally just stick with the indicator thing, because otherwise I've got to push this button, and that's further to reach than the stick. I'm lazy. If I had to use 3 words to describe myself, lazy. Well, we're coming up now. It was a nice easy run. We've now got on 1.9 miles away, 9 minutes. Like I say, it's kind of, I was worried about it being maybe a little bit, I don't want to be here. No, I'm not, that's one for the end. Which is handy actually, because that's where the queue of traffic is. Yeah, so I wondered if it might be sort of Bishops Stafford. There is a bit country roads around there, low bridges, that kind of thing. It can be a bit driggy, but no, it looks like I'm coming in from the other side. I'm coming in from the Stansted side. So yeah, 1.4 miles from here. And then we'll wait and see what it is. Will they have forks? Will it be a tail lift? We'll have to wait and see. I hope it's forks, Chips. Daddy or chips? It's chips, isn't it? You know, it's incredible the amount of times where you think, oh. Last time I did this, I pulled into the junction next door and realised that I meant to pull into this industrial estate. And so I was buzzed the guy on the gate and I went, is there any chance I can come in and turn around because I've gone in one too early? So I thought, I'll learn by my mistakes and I'll go into the industrial estate. Of course, I pulled in the industrial estate, the sat nav's reset itself. I was supposed to go next door. So I'm just going to turn around here, then I've got to take it out, then take it up by the roundabout again, then spin it round, then take it in. But at least I know where I'm going and it's not too far. Right, let's try again. If I come from this angle, I might not have to go to the roundabout. Get a tight lock on this. Very tight lock on this. Look at that. I don't video where we're going to because you know, it's all part of the secret plan. But I made it all deliveries. Let's go and give them a buzz and tell them we got delivery for them. Right, we're in, and I've got to be honest with you, it doesn't look like the kind of place where you need to take it off with a bump truck. It looks like the kind of place where they've got any forks, plenty of forks, different kinds of forks, bendy forks, extendable forks, double forks, telescopic forks, camper vans. Camper vans parked in front of the bit that says goods in. Interesting. Right. There's a fork, there you go, look, see? Nice fork truck drivers and bays, even better. I'm going to stick it here and go and see if I can find somebody who wants to tell me where I'm going to go. Right, so far the job has been unreal. Collected in 5 minutes, no traffic on the way there. Had to get some AdBlue, but that's half the course. The guy got it off in less time. Oh. Double forks as well. You weren't lying. Double forks. My God, I love it. There's two of them are different to the train. I mean, you take what you want. As soon as I've got like, here, they've got, what? They don't even do that. Anyway, would you be kind enough to follow the I wouldn't want to check it, we got to check it. Fair enough. Absolute dream. It was off in less time than it was on. Oh, if only it was always like this, it would just be, oh, it'd be heaven. But I mean, there was one blip when he took one look at the paperwork and he went, hang on, we don't even sell that anymore. And I thought, oh, I could be taking this back. When he said that wouldn't have been the end of the world. But no, he said, no, fine, sign the paperwork, bosh. And that's it. Where we go, Godmanchester to Bishops Stafford, an easy way to take care and take money.